you know that she's wrong, but you say that she's right. When he makes you feel safe while he holds you each night. When she feels insecure, but you make her believe. When you're proud of the goals he has strived to achieve. When you can't catch your breath as she walks down the aisle, when he makes your heart soar as he gives you that smile, when you look at each other and know it's forever, when you believe that destiny brought you together, when you promise a love that will last your whole life, as you give yourselves to each other as husband and wife.
For those who don't know the story of how we first met, it was through our mutual friend Ash, who showed me a picture of Sarah and said, go on, give her a call, she'd make a lovely little girlfriend, and she's small and she doesn't eat very much, and you can take her out every now and again, she'll be happy. So a few weeks went by, and what with me being an absolute admin catastrophe, I still hadn't called Sarah. So one night I got a text from Ash saying, hello Chris, hope you're well. If you don't call Sarah now and ask her out for a drink, I will hunt you down and kill you. So of course I called Sarah, and we agreed to meet outside Bourgie, which is a little restaurant not 5 minutes away from where I lived at the time. And still I managed to turn up half an hour early and waited outside in the freezing cold for Sarah to turn up. Standing there in the freezing cold, wondering if now was the time that I'd finally lost my mind, Sarah walked into my life, and from the moment she smiled at me, I knew that right there and then that I'd made probably the best decision of my entire life.
From the time he met Sarah, he has been startlingly, unfailingly happy. In Sarah, he found what he needed. Christ knows what you found in Chris, Sarah, but I can assure you, you have struck gold.
And since the first date, 3 years ago, I've come to realise that Sarah is one of the most caring and selfless people I've ever met, and that she's turned out to be the best part of my world. And I can honestly say that my life would be a much darker place without her. I love you with all of my heart, and today you have made me feel like the luckiest man in the entire universe. I love you. Cheers.
You look so wonderful in your dress. I love your hair like that. The way it falls on the side of your neck, down your shoulders and back.
I'd like to thank you all for being able to make it to our special day. And I'm sure I speak for Sarah as well as myself when I say that this day wouldn't have been as special without you.
No one knows anything but us. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. I'm so in love, so in love, so in love, so in love.
We are very proud of Sarah. She has worked very hard at Jungle Cats and now as a nanny. She loves her job working with children and has made many good friends through her job. We hope one day they will have children of their own, more grandchildren for us. I'll never be a rich man.
Voices surrounding us here, they just fade out when you take a breath. Just say the word and now we'll disappear into the wilderness. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me.
I, Christopher John Michael Brown, take you, Sarah Ann Phipps, to be my wedded wife.
So in love.
Sarah, as I take you to be my wife, I promise to love you, to honour and respect you. I will stand by you and be true to you always.
I will care for you, laugh with you when you are happy,
Comfort you when you are sad.
comfort you when you are sad.
Whatever life may bring. These are the words that really what marriage is all about. None of the rest of it. These are the words what marriage is all about. Really, aren't they? Whatever life may bring,
Whatever life may bring,
I will always love you.
I will always love you.
Thank you to my ushers today. They've done a bang-up job of keeping you all corralled nicely. This is the first time that my oldest nephew Dan has been an usher as well, so special thanks to you. So while we're on the subject of good friends, I'd like to thank Sarah's friends for how they've welcomed me into their lives. Sarah's friends are amazingly friendly and go out of their way to make you feel wanted.
Everybody here is out of sight. They don't bark and they don't bite. They keep their screws to keep it tight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight.
Sarah, I give you this ring
As a symbol of our marriage,
as a symbol of our marriage.
I promise to be loving,
I promise to be loving,
faithful and loyal to you.
faithful and loyal to you in living our married life together.
Dancing in the moonlight, everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight.
Christopher, I give you this ring
As a symbol of our marriage,
as a symbol of our marriage.
I promise to be loving,
I promise to be loving,
faithful and loyal to you
faithful and loyal to you
in living our married life together.
in living our married life together.
It's big and bright. It's a supernatural light. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight.
Christopher and Sarah, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law, and you have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your friends, family, witnesses assembled here this afternoon. It therefore gives me the greatest pleasure to declare that you are now officially married, husband and wife together, and I'm sure, Christopher, you would like to seal that contract with a kiss to your brand new wife.